Okay, this third block that we're going to make is this one, and it's got a little 9 patch in here, and the way that you're going to create this is you're going to make 2 strip sets. You're going to have one strip set that looks like that. You're going to sew these seams together, and then you're going to have another strip set that looks like this. It'll have 2 darks on the outside. One will have 2 lights and one will have 2 darks. Once you have those strip sets made, and you're just going to sew a 1/4 inch seam down each side here, you're going to press to the dark always. So when it's in the middle and you're sewing this strip set, you're going to press to the dark. So you'll see that and how that works out. I think I have a bit of one here, so just like that. You're going to press to the dark, okay? Now, you're going to cut 1 1/4 inch pieces. These are 1 1/4 inch strips, and when you sew them together, you're going to lose that 1/4 inch. That's okay. Now you're going to cut 1 1/4 inch across the strip set. So if this is our strip set, we're going to cut 1 1/4 inch piece off of that. And we're going to put the white just like this, the background pieces, so that it lines up like that, okay? Now it looks like a rectangle there, but once we sew our seams together, it's gonna take up that seam allowance. So we're gonna fold this over, and we're gonna line up our seams right there, and we're going to tuck a pin in the side. If you're a new quilter, don't put it in the seam, but put it just to the side. You can pinch those seams together and you're going to feel them nest. And that is exactly what you want. That'll give you a nice, perfect alignment, which is what we want. Okay. And don't sew over your pins. There's no need to do that. It just wrecks your machine. I did a repair on an old Elna years ago, and the bottom of it, holy mackerel, the bottom of that machine was such a mess. Okay, I'm going to press these to the 2 dark outsides, okay? So I'm going to press it so that the fabric goes in that direction on the back. And I'm going to give it a little starch. The most important thing for a new quilter is to make sure that you are pressing your fabric at every opportunity that you get, because having things flat and your seams opened all the way is going to help you to be more accurate. Now we have this piece that we need to flip over and stitch to the piece that we just finished, and I'm going to again tuck a little pin in. You can see how those seams are nesting. These are going this direction, and these are going this direction, and so they're going to nest, and I'm going to put my pin right next to it, not in it, okay? There's little tricks you learn as you go along in quilting that just help you get a more precise result, and that's really fun. When you can start doing that and you get a really nice result in your quilting, you're going to be happy. Okay, you can see our little corners lined up perfectly. That's a tiny little 9 patch. We've done big 9 patches, but this is a tiny one. Okay. So that's it, basically. It's going to be the same. You're going to finish this the same way that you did the other 2 blocks. So this is going to go in the middle. You're going to have these 2 pieces that we've made in the first video, and you're going to put those on there, and then you're going to stitch this to this and this to this, and then put these 4 pieces together, and then iron it all nice and flat and square it up. Again, I'm going to go over the squaring up for you. Let's see, did this one get squared up? I don't know that it did. Let's look through here real quick. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. Now, this is my square up ruler. It's an Omni Grip, and you can see it has a diagonal on it. And I have also put some Omni tape on here, and that just helps me see where I'm lining things up. And what I want to do is I want to go from the point through that point right there in my piecing, my piecework. And I can see that I have plenty that I can take off. When I designed these blocks, I designed them so that you would have the ability to square it up and not have to worry about that, okay? There you go, perfect. All right, so I hope that's fun for you. We need to make 17 blocks. So this week, go ahead and work on your 17 blocks and your 17 heart blocks, and then next Tuesday we'll proceed with the next clue in the mystery. Okay, bye.